Hey guys, welcome back. Today I wanted to share with you guys some of my nursing school must-haves. If you didn't know, I am in nursing school. I'm going into my last year. It's been a long journey, but we're almost at the finish line and I'm so excited. So I thought it would be a fun idea to share with you guys some of my favorite tips and products that have gotten me this far into the program. So let's get started. Can we talk about this new background? Hello. The first thing I want to talk about is this bag that I bring with me to clinicals. It's super helpful. I actually bought it off of Amazon. It looks like this. That's the front. There's lots and lots of pockets. It's literally ginormous, bigger than me, but it gets the job done. This is the inside. I have some things in there. This is also my work bag because I love it. So yeah, I got the blue color because it matches my scrubs that I have to wear for school. So I definitely recommend you get a giant hefty bag that you can fit a ton of things in, especially if you're doing a 12-hour clinical shift. You need to get everything in there. You need to get your lunch, your supplies, some books. You want to make sure you have tons and tons of room. Next, I have my scrubs. I'm not sure about you guys if you're also in nursing school. My school, we have to wear a certain color of scrubs. So we have to wear navy blue and it has to be embroidered with our program. These are the Grey's Anatomy scrubs. Can you see that? And they're honestly so comfortable. These are the pants here. They're not like joggers or anything. They're just straight down. And the waistband has a tie and has that on the inside. So yeah, those are super comfy. Definitely recommend those. They're my favorite for school. Next is something that is super important. You definitely need a stethoscope, right? That's a necessity. So the one that I have is the Littmann Classic 3. This is what mine looks like. All black. If you haven't been able to tell, my favorite color is black. I actually got my name engraved on it. I'm not sure if you can see that because some people may have the same stethoscope and you don't want to get it mixed up. So if you're able to get it engraved, for sure, go ahead and do that. This here, this handy dandy little guy, is actually a case that you can store your stethoscope in, and you can actually, keep some other things in here as well. This is what it looks like when you open it, and it has another compartment here. And of course, I'll show you what this all is. I have two different badge reels in here. I just have one that's generic that I got from my school. And this one here is the cutest little thing. I got it off an Etsy shop called Badge Blooms. How adorable. And then I have my school ID and stuff. And I have some nursing IQ cards. If you guys haven't heard of Nurse IQ, I believe that's what it's called. Let me double check on Instagram. Okay, so I was right. This is the shop here, Nurse IQ. She sells products, especially these little nursing cards that are geared for nursing students, new grads, and nurses. The ones that I have is just the nursing basics. Super cute. The new grad one. I have the electrolytes, and then donning and doffing PPE. This is super handy to clip right on your scrubs, and it's the cutest thing ever. So we keep that in there. And then I have some pen lights, and this invention is my favorite thing. This is a pocket organizer. Okay, mine is loved and abused. I use it every clinical shift that I have. That's why it's literally so dingy looking. But I just keep some scissors, pencil, a whiteboard marker, highlighter. This is a mini permanent marker. This is also from Nurse IQ, and a pen. It prevents things from just floating around in your pocket. Everything is organized, and I am a very organized person, and it just stresses me out when things just aren't in their place. So this is very helpful. Okay, next, this is my favorite. I honestly, all of these things are my favorite. Like, I can't pick one. But this is a foldable clipboard. It is the nursing edition one. I believe if you just look on Amazon, nursing foldable clipboard, this comes up and a bunch of different colors come up. But of course, I went with black. Are we surprised? Not at all. It has a bunch of different things. It has some information about EKGs. It has some conversions. Talks about sepsis. It has the different injection sites. It has a pupil measuring tool. You know, it's got everything. I love it so much, and it's great for confidentiality in the hospital because you don't have your work all hanging out. You can just close it up and move on. In my little clipboard here, this is what I like to call a nurse brain sheet. It just keeps everything really organized throughout your shift. I cannot take credit for this. My friend in my clinical group, she gave this to me. She's very handy with computers and whatnot, so she was nice enough to share it with me, and I just added like some extra things that I felt would, you know, help me. So basically, here you have like if your patient has AccuChecks, if they have any fluids, any you know, allergies, what their mobility status is, what their code status is. So everything is pretty much just laid out here, and it's just a cheat sheet for you to use throughout the day. It's really awesome. You can get some off of Etsy, but if you're tech savvy, just go ahead and make your own and, you know, customize it to what your needs are going to be. Moving on, I know nowadays so many people use their phone and computers. I can't do that. I need to write things out. I need to see it. I need to make my list. That is why I invested in this little planner. Like, how adorable. So this is the Erin Condren Academic Planner. Okay, I live in Canada, so you do have to pay extra for shipping, but it is literally the cutest thing. You're able to customize them. You can pick your covers that you want, and they're also interchangeable. So you can like remove it and then add another one if you want. This is my second one, and I actually just ordered another one because I love it that much. You have room to put like your schedule. I mean, I guess I didn't do that, but that's fine. And then you have the months. So let's go to a busy month. November was pretty busy school-wise. I like to color coordinate everything. So you have the month layout. You can put like your projects and exams here. And this is like the weekly layout. So I like to use pink, but yeah, it's awesome. And it also, of course, comes with stickers. So I didn't really use the stickers, but you get this whole page of stickers, which is really nice. I am a huge advocate for cue cards. I love cue cards. Some of my friends think I am literally nuts for how I use my cue cards, but you know what? I love them, okay? If you love cue cards, like, we get it. So they can get messy to store. I came up with this little method. I mean, I'm sure other people use it too, but this is what I bought. So it's the Hilroy expanding file. It has 7 pockets, and it is the coupon size. This is how they turn out. So they have little tabs so you can organize everything. You can fit all your guys in there. I love it. Literally my favorite thing. I bring these everywhere with me during the school year because, you know, it's a good way to study and review. You just boop, toss it in your bag, and you're good to go. Okay, if you love cue cards as much as me, you need to invest. The last year, I would say, how everything kind of changed because of COVID, it was imperative that you had like a good computer or like a tablet to be able to do online schooling. I love my iPad, okay? This is the iPad Pro. It's the 11 inch, I think. So nothing crazy. It's just black, and this is the Apple Smart Case, and then I have the Apple Pencil as well. I personally use GoodNotes as my note-taking app. I will like upload my PowerPoints that my prof uploads, and I will take all my notes on here. I love it so much. If you're able to afford one, definitely do it. Like, this was my best purchase in the last couple of years that I made. If you can, I would recommend getting it during Apple's student sales that they have. It's usually during the summertime for sure, like July, August, September they have it. The product is discounted and you get like a pair of free AirPods. Like, how could you not? How could you not want a pair of free AirPods? The other thing that is really, really helpful is that I store all of my textbooks on here. So I don't need to fit like 7 textbooks into my backpack. I just have it all on here, right? It's awesome. That's another reason why I love it. Another tip that I loved using during the year was review questions. And this is the book that I used. Let me see. This is the one that I got. It's the NCLEX examination, the Saunders. It summarizes what you're learning and it gives you practice questions and rationales with all of the questions. If you can get your hands on one of these books, for sure go ahead and do that. I 100% recommend. I also do have a laptop. I will go in between using my iPad and my laptop. Going along with the iPad and computer, headphones. I use the AirPods, the Pros, and I really love them because they have the noise canceling. So even if I'm not listening to music and I'm still studying, I'll just pop them in my ears and I'll just have the noise canceling on, because studying at home, it can get loud. Like, there's 4 other people in my house sometimes, so I really like the noise canceling aspect of the Pros, but the other ones are just as good. They just don't have the noise canceling, but I really, really do love these. And especially when you're listening to your online lectures, these are great. And your classes, because these do have a built-in microphone, so you're able to talk. Everyone needs a watch, especially in the hospital. It's not up for debate. I personally love using an Apple Watch. You can get different faces and whatnot. It's easy to clean, and I can't have my phone with me on the unit, so I love just wearing my Apple Watch. But you know, they are expensive, so any watch with a second hand will do, especially when you're counting respirations. A watch is for sure needed. And I also like using the Apple Watch because you can set alarms and timers. So if you need to check med effectiveness, or if you need to go back and do another set of vitals, I love it for that reason. Moving on, when you do long shifts in the hospital, 12 hours, they're long, I get it, but you definitely need to have a good water bottle. Whether you're bringing water, coffee, tea, whatever it is, you need something that's going to keep them hot or cold. I personally love Yetis. These are my 2 favorites right here. These guys keep everything hot and cold for an insane amount of time, so I would definitely recommend that you get a Yeti if you're able to. Another thing that I have to recommend is investing in some good comfortable shoes. You're going to be on your feet a lot. You want to make sure that you're comfortable, and you know, you don't want to be sitting in bed at the end of the night with really sore feet. Like, no one wants that. Definitely spend the money and get some good shoes. I think we're nearing the end. I mean, these are just like my things where I'm like, I need this. I cannot survive school without it. But I have so many other tips and tricks and organization hacks and, you know, study methods that work for me and I'm sure would work for some other people. So if you want to see some of that, leave a comment down below and I can definitely do some more videos based around schooling. I would totally love to do that. This is something that I am very passionate about and would love to, you know, share some more of my knowledge with you guys. Okay, I think I have shared most of what I wanted to talk about. But like I said, if you guys want to see anything else, just let me know in the comments down below. If you guys have anything that you want to share, like certain products that you can't live without, certain studying hacks, organization tips, leave them in the comments down below, because there's so many people who are in nursing school or just in school in general, and everyone could benefit from everyone's sharing the wealth, sharing the knowledge. So let's all help each other. I'm hoping that you guys found some of this helpful. Hopefully you guys try some of this stuff out and hopefully it helps you. Let me know down in the comments below if you guys have any tips or tricks or products that I need to try, because I'm totally willing to try out some new things. I also hope that you guys liked this video. Give it a thumbs up, comment, like, subscribe. You know what I mean. You know the drill. And I will see you guys in the next one. All right, bye.